The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Hello and welcome to this match within round 3 of the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament, or SMRAT. And I should be joined in just a moment by Iron Rusty.
I am here.
Alright, welcome. So, Rusty, can you explain the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament?
I'd love to. It's my first year playing in the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament, but it's a great way to get started learning randomizer. The idea of randomizer in general is that items are placed in random spots, but with we call it, the SMRAT or SMRAT setup, you can always complete the game with a minimal amount of tricks. Now, the speedrunners, of course, the Super Metroid have come up with all sorts of ways to break the game and can get to really tough places. But with SMRAT logic, you could actually beat the game. Maybe take some backtracking and this and that, but you'll always have items you need to get to the areas you need to get to beat the game. Of course, the best runners know how to fly right past all that logic sometimes, but in theory, anybody that's just starting out in randomizer can play SMRAT seed and potentially beat the game.
Absolutely. Now, for today's race, we do not have 4 runners that are just starting out. In fact, all 4 of our runners today, if I am not mistaken, are currently 2-0. We have PapaSchmo, Hacksaww, Xerolayne, and Kuru.
Yeah, this is going to be a hot bunch all together, one big race, the 4-way race. They are all 2-0. Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. So, some things to be looking out for early on with the race. All of our runners will be finding Morph Ball at its vanilla location. Within SMRAT logic, it always has to be there. However, every item after that is randomized, and one of the big deciding factors in the route that our runners will take is which suit they get first, either Varia or Gravity. Varia will hint strongly towards going down Red Tower and running into Norfair because of those heated rooms, whereas Gravity can open up the game, and we can see a lot of runners make different choices based on what they get with Gravity and maybe some other items. But generally, Gravity can often hint our runners towards Wrecked Ship, as Gravity and 3 E-Tanks by itself can open up Wrecked Ship in logic to our players, hinting that something might be there.
I know Wreck Ship is such a wild card because it doesn't, it's gonna need some kind of a suit or a whole bunch of E-tanks and some way to
Yeah.
get across the moat. It is. I feel like the more I learn about SMRAT, the Wreck Ship is such the wild child of the whole bunch.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because oftentimes wrecked ship has absolutely nothing. But if it does have something, then oftentimes we'll see going to wrecked ship is the only way to progress at all in the seed. And if you go any other way, you're just going to hit a bunch of dead ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll also see some runners, maybe not today in the race, although we could possibly see it, where some runners will either skip the top of wrecked ship entirely, or they will skip those last few checks, known as the bowling alley checks, because they have a very long cutscene. So it all comes down to how risky these runners feel like they have to play and what gambles they think they want to make.
Yeah, these are gonna be some great matchups too. I'm real excited for this one. I'm extremely happy that we were able to settle on a single hour for this all happen at the same time.
Yeah, this is a really cool race. Okay, it should be getting underway in just a moment, too.
Okay, let me get oriented here. So it's PapaSchmo versus Hacksaww, the top two.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes,
Okay.
so we have the top two are facing each other and the bottom two are facing each other. This is not a fatal four-way or anything. This is two matches that are happening concurrently, both with the same seed. So all four runners of our route, or all four runners today, will be racing the same seed. However, let's say Xerolayne finishes followed by Kuru. That doesn't mean anything for PapaSchmo or Hacksaww. Whoever wins between those two will still be the winner of the top match, and vice versa. Yep, absolutely. Good luck to all of our runners. We see our runners performing a trick known as Moonfall to begin with. Just a little thing that lets you uncap your acceleration, fall a little bit faster.
Scrambling on down into Retro Brinstar, finding that morph ball.
Yeah, Morph Ball is a really good item. Uh, I would consider it the best item in the game.
Yep, can't do much without that.
Yeah. Now, if you want to have an interesting time at the very least, go to varia.run, where you can find this randomizer and mess around with the settings. Try using the Where is Morph preset that tries to set Morph Ball as late as possible. You'd be surprised at how much of the game you can access without it.
You know, with randomizing some of the door colors too, you can get really late morph ball.
Oh,
and
yeah.
really late super missiles too. So there's definitely a lot of cool variants on the Varia site.
Yeah, and if you feel like you want to learn randomizers, just hop on over to the the Varia Discord. They do both asynchronous races and live races every single week. I believe right now all of the easy logic races that are live are the SMRAT preset.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so get a little extra practice in.
So we got an X-ray in the ceiling, and then everybody's going up to Billy Mays here just to kind of keep things tidy.
Wow.
2 beams.
But wait, there's more. Wave and charge. You know what Wave and Charge puts into play?
What's that?
Some X factors.
Oh yeah, that's right. X factors right off the start here.
Yeah, we'll have to see if anyone of them want to use like an X factor strat against Fantoon. I don't know how many of them are older outrunners.
Mm-hmm.
I believe at least PapaSchmo does like a few different categories.
I can never get the timing on that Fantoon X Factor, but I'm sure some of these guys have got it.
Yeah, it's a rough one. You have to learn a bunch of different patterns.
That's right.
Yeah, now also notable here, our runners have both supers and power bombs, so we're not going to be looking for any ammo, and our runners can choose to make every single Retro Brinstar item check if they so desire.
That's right. Look like 3 people
Yep.
going over to the power bombs check.
Yeah,
Four,
okay.
yep.
And if you're checking behind Morph, you're almost certainly checking below Old Mother Brain.
everybody running back to the right here.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be tough to go into doing the real meme route without any more bombs than this.
Yeah. I think meme route, like, I won't lie, I think meme route is just straight up pretty bad in SMRAT logic. You could probably get something done with it, but like, I want to see at least 10 power bombs starting out, and that basically never happens.
Well, it can. Yeah, I mean, it all
Yeah,
depends.
it can.
All depends. You gotta do what you gotta play with what the seed gives you sometimes.
Absolutely. And right now, for all of the cool pickups that our runners have gotten, they haven't found anything that hints as to where they should be going. We can expect that to change by the time they leave Brinstar, though, hopefully.
Well, they got Charge Beam. They can beat Mother Brain. Oh wait, that's not quite true yet.
Yeah.
But it is nice to find that early and
Yeah.
not have to worry about, oh, am I gonna have enough supers, for all Mother Brain. It's just a nice comfort to have Charge Beam early. Oh, I looked away and
Yeah,
Kuru
where's
was
Barya?
already into BT here. With Xerolayne
Yeah.
behind him.
Yeah, Bomb Torizo is one of those checks. Oh, and we find Space Jump here. That's really interesting. But yeah, Bomb Torizo is one of those checks that it's like, it's really long, but it's so early on in the race, you probably don't want to skip it. But yeah, that Space Jump means that if we find enough E-Tanks, then through various configurations, we could find Wrecked Ship and Logic.
Yeah. The one that got me recently is that I always pick up that moat item, but getting something like Space Jump can put a couple of more things into Logic before Fantoon. So a couple more checks open up walking toward the wrecked ship, then like we were saying, it can get kind of intricate with the way this logic plays out.
We see.
There.
Yeah, we see at least two of our runners going for criteria power bombs right now. This is one of those checks that early Space Jump puts into Logic that you probably don't want to skip. If you're skipping it here, you're basically saying, okay, I'm either never coming here or I'm waiting until I go to Wrecked Ship. All right, and it looks like Hacksaww maybe doesn't want to go there, though. We'll be checking 230 missiles. This is another pretty common check to make.
Yep, good early one, and not a lot of effort put into this check anyway.
Absolutely. It's 2 door transitions plus a decently long room each way, so that's annoying. But with a full randomizer logic, you don't really have the privilege of being able to skip simple checks like that.
True. And we've seen plenty of SMRAT races this tournament so far where like rooms with big hoppers in them have actually spelled death for situations like this when people have no energy. So it's nice to just try and find one where you don't have to actually face anything deadly.
Yeah, I really don't
Something
hate
to be
finding an
said
early
for
energy
that.
tank early on.
Oh yeah. Does it make you too bold?
No, I don't hate it. Like, I like it. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I misheard you. Gotcha. Oh, what was in the back of Gauntlet there?
Varia.
Oh, there you go.
Now, here's the question. How does that work for the prediction? I guess the prediction's still in play until somebody actually picks up the suit.
Oh,
So,
you're
hey.
predicting who's gonna get it first?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, predictions for pickup. So if they find Gravity before this, then that could still win. Gravity could be right here in early supers. Okay, and there they're gonna have at least one E-Tank. And that's not bad. I think when you have one E-Tank, it's like, okay, optimal you can tank, what, 2 hits from the hoppers now? So.
Oh yeah, one in the way back here, and then one under the bridge. So yeah, that'll be a nice little buffer.
Yeah, and Spazer. This beam is quickly getting quite good.
Like it, like it. Kuru kind of leading the pack here toward the early supers item. Okay, there's another power bomb pack. There you go. Now you can get through the gauntlet. We had to go all the way to early supers to figure it out.
I would not be surprised to see any number of our runners just immediately go back to criteria to get that Varia.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Like, if you can do a single Norfair, that saves a huge amount of time. But Kuru at least doesn't want to do it right now. You know what you could do with those 10 power bombs is you could go reverse meme route and get your suit that way.
Right.
I think that's a really elegant way to route this.
Yeah, go back up the gauntlet. You'd have to just do the climb again, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Plus, you never know how much good stuff's going to be in Big Pink and all that, so...
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, if you really want to bet on wrecked ship, what you can do is you can go reverse meme route, go up, do gauntlet, get Varia, head over to wrecked ship, full clear wrecked ship, and then go down red tower from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and if
Good.
wrecked ship has progression, that's really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. So,
Yeah,
so
they can
fun to
also
find a
check
suit
all
here.
Burn Star and go up through red tower. If you're
Yeah,
doing
that's true.
early
You
wrecked
get to
ship,
see
I
it.
would do reverse meme route since you're going to be going down red tower anyway.
I like the idea of going up red tower though, because really getting that Vari suit's out of logic. There's probably going to be something else out in the open. I guess that's just what I call it, but something at red tower or something at high jump boots. There's got to be something else to get into the wreck.
Yeah.
Get into the
Oh yeah,
gauntlet.
going red tower might just be faster anyway, actually. Yeah, because you've already made all those checks.
All right, Kuru's leading the pack into Big Pink here. Let's see what fresh checks come up. Super's out there in the main room.
Yeah.
Hacksaw's grabbing them too.
Yeah, now if I find Screw somewhere in Pink Brinstar, then I would maybe even be inclined to just skip the wrecked ship part of it and just go down. Or alternatively, go into wrecked ship and then leave immediately after killing Fantoon. Just because once that Varia is in logic, that means a lot of stuff can be in Norfair.
Yeah, exactly. Getting the Varia suit now means two things. Like, means you can go to Norfair, but it also means that you're gonna find something else before it.
Yeah.
Got some vanilla supers at Spore Spawn.
Yeah. Hacksaww takes a little bit of time to set up for the Spore Spawn skip, in which you fire a missile in a super missile in a precise way so that it can do some magic with screen wraparounds and hit that block. It's much better to spend the extra time to set it up than to just fire supers in there willy-nilly. Like, I finally learned a setup for Spore Spawn skip instead of just blasting away, and it made it so much easier.
Yeah, true. I like that there's a few options for it, and some of them have a little more lenient. So, I'd always find people just do it at different spots, and I go, "Oh, you can do it from there too." But yeah, all of them are kind of precise, but you kind of pick the one that you can see the best or whatever works for you.
Yeah, I like having my back to one of the more right stalks in the foreground. I like that one. Yeah, and with our runners exiting the side hoppers room, that's them exiting one of the bigger hurdles of the early game. Those side hoppers can be scary. Suitless, they deal 80 damage, the big ones.
Yeah.
So that can be rough.
Getting those E-tanks, I mean, that kind of just takes away the threat of it here.
And PapaSchmo wants that Varia suit. I don't blame him at all.
All these high
I'm curious to see where he'll go once he gets that Varia suit.
Let's see, Super's in the green hill zone there, and then they're going to keep continuing down. Let's see what Zero decides to do. Okay, all three of those guys going the same way.
Yeah, I think if you've already made the checks, meme route is not actually worth it. I wasn't thinking about the fact that they've made all those checks.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
most they could do is they could check climb supers. I kind of don't like checking climb supers if your only strategy is the D boost.
Oh, here's Kuru heading into X-ray for a little dip down Red Tower. Just like one screen down, but sometimes this could be something big. That's an X-ray.
Okay.
Whoa! Okay, there's your winner. Kuru finding the first suit, huh?
Yeah. Did you predict Varia? Because against all odds, you were wrong.
Yeah, everybody's seeing Varia first, but actually Gravity is the first one to get picked up. Oh man. And that could take some time. Anybody who goes up Red Tower first without checking X-ray might be on a wild goose chase for the Gravity suit. We'll have to see how it goes.
Now, Kuru has that Gravity suit. From here, do they want to go up? Like, I guess, like, I mean, they're almost certainly going up now.
Well, yeah, you gotta go get that other suit, then you just go win. Well, you need a couple more things, probably, but this is real close.
If Kuru knows Sueless Crystal Flash Clip, then they're what, one Power Bomb pack away from Go mode?
Yeah, real close. It's kind of a, oh, well, I need this, or this, or this, or this. Alright, so it's official. PapaSchmo grabbing that Varia suit. Yeah, how far into Brinstar did PapaSchmo get before turning around? Did you just do early supers, or did you do Edikins too? Anyhow.
I think he might have just done early supers.
Okay. So yeah, so far Kuru the only one that knows where both suits are.
Yeah. And with that third Power Bomb pack, Kuru is in what I like to call a Yeehaw Go mode. It's not a Go mode you want to finish the game with, but if you want to go for it, well, yippee-ki-yay.
Checking really far down the the logic table here. Yes, technically can beat the game.
Yeah. Turian wouldn't be very fun without Ice Beam.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It would be kind of a scary lower Norfair, but with that space jump, Kuru does have a worst room in the game item. There was actually a 4-way race, I want to say it was yesterday, where the thing that many of our runners were waiting on, I know was at least Strutlog and Magoo, I forget who the bottom race was. It was Darksu versus Erumnus, that was the 4 people. And a lot of them were just looking for an item to get through worst room in the game.
Yeah, that is one of the hurdles of the...
Yeah, so finding something like Space Jump early on can be really nice.
Yeah, it's dual purpose, and it gets you through so many things. You don't have to be like, well, only I had.
Yeah, even if some of us are maybe not the most enamored with Space Jump as an item.
Oh, so awkward with the low jump Space Jump.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's an interesting way to do Crystal Flash Clip Dirty Kami.
I don't think that particular setup would work for me. I think I'd need to actually practice it first.
Yeah. I can get it in practice. I don't feel comfortable with it in a race though.
Nice. Zero, for real, picking up that Varia suit.
Space jump is great if you aren't using it to go up. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I believe it's Freya's spirit and many others who love to say, just add water.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. I've heard that one. Yeah, because the water space jump, you can spam it just about boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, it's really good.
Fly. Or I guess breaststroke?
We're gamers, not athletes. Oh yeah, high jump is the best movement item in the game. It's like space jump, but better.
Man, high jump makes things go so fast. It is funny learning so much randomizer, different setups and things, and there's a few moments where it's like, okay, I have to turn off high jump for this particular thing.
Yeah.
But most of the time, yeah, high jump, killer. Killer movement. And there we have it. Kuru getting that Varia suit for real. Fully clothed. You're ready to go. And like you're saying, just need some tech items to get through certain spot in the game. Just get in the bot wound. Unless they're ready to do that crystal flash clip. I honestly don't know.
Yeah. And I know there's somebody, I believe it is actually Xerolayne in the bottom left, who actually says he can do standing in the door, can do high jump, reverse green gate glitch. And I do not understand how he does that setup. That's wild to me.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Well, we've got our first boss down. Hacksaww. Laid waste to Fantoon. But unfortunately, he is going to be... We're going to find out if he decides to go looking for a gravity suit in the wrecked ship. But he is kind of leading the way into the wrecked ship here for some new, fresh checks.
Yeah. Yeah, and Kuru is checking one of the items in the sky. If you're even thinking about skipping top of wrecked ship, make that check. I think it's really good.
Hacksaww picking up those power bombs. I guess without bombs. I don't know. I'm not gonna read. I don't want to read too much into it, but it's one of those ones you're like, you have the crystal flash, but
Well, if Hacksaw is playing with the idea of a crystal flash clip, then having an extra 5, having an extra 5 tries at it is not bad at all.
yeah.
It's a really scary trick. If I'm not mistaken, it is a reverse continuous wall jump in terms of frame leniency, where it is a 2-frame initial laying of the power bomb followed by a frame perfect laying of the bomb. And I don't know the frame leniency for the suitless version. Yeah, that's true. PapaSchmo could definitely be in a better position here if wrecked ship doesn't have anything.
Yeah, PapaSchmo, I've gone to X-ray. That could play out.
Ooh, Hacksaw got yeah, Hacksaw got hit with what's it called? Like a Kazan. Those spiky platforms. There's a reason it's called the spiky room of death.
For this one, we'll just settle for spiky room of pain.
I didn't quite see. Was that a grappling beam?
It was a grapple beam. That hurts me a little bit, Hacksaw, but it's okay. I'll make it. I love the grapple beam.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Soft spot in my heart for grapple, but you know, once you have space jump, there's very few things that grapple would be required for, especially if you don't have gravity suit. I mean,
Yeah, I guess what Hacksaw figures here is that, you know, the time saved, or, you know, even more so the energy saved, is worth having a slightly longer Dragon fight. Or hey, maybe you bet on finding speed and you go for the classic Dragon kill. That would be cool to see.
Yeah, and they have X-ray, so 2/3 of a microwave.
That's true as well.
It'll be interesting to see if Hacksaw can find ice or speed up here at top of the wrecked ship, because
Yeah. That same seed I mentioned where they were running around looking for worst room in the game item, speed was at wrecked ship reserve and ice was at gravity.
speed at wrecked ship reserve.
Yeah. Or no, sorry, other way around. Ice was at wrecked ship reserve and speed
Oh,
was at gravity. Yeah.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay,
Otherwise it
I
would have
sort
been a
of
glitch seed.
processing that, like,
Yeah.
you're not getting this item. Gotcha. The other way around. That makes more
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, that does make more sense.
I did do a
Grapple could
multi-war
end.
one time where we found somebody else's speed booster at Main Street. So I
Oh
got that.
my.
Made sure to get that
That's
screenshot where
rough.
you have a speed booster at the Main Street missile. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's true that grapple could end up being required for logic if something necessary is at Fantoon, or excuse me, Shack Tool. However, there's no single item that our runners absolutely need to beat the game at this point.
yeah.
So the
So
logic can require it, but our runners can't require it to beat the game.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I bet Hexa's on it, thinking like, I just need gravity
Yeah.
or, and he saw grapple and was like, nope, you must be banking on getting that gravity suit. Spring ball, yeah. Now we're
What a great
talking.
item.
Love it.
See, Spring Ball is a terrifying item to me. I'm not good at this game. I don't know how to use that thing.
You know, I've been trying to find more and more rooms to use spring ball, and you know, there are a lot of little fun moments to do it, and it can save you a little, you know, little bit of a stutter or whatever, and
Oh,
it's just fun.
absolutely.
It's just fun. Plus all those little times where you'll have to like hop out of a morph maze, and it's just so sleek to have spring ball and just.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, and PapaSchmo does want that power bomb pack. You know, 15 power bombs is a really good number to sit at.
Right, especially if that Torian doesn't end up finding Ice Beam. Good to have that.
Yeah.
Good to have that 15.
Yeah, at this point with this much of a jet seed, I am not betting on Ice Beam.
Well, yeah, I wonder how PapaSchmo's feeling about that. Getting into bot wound. He did go down the tower, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hacksaw's out of the wrecked ship now. And he had to go back for. Oh, he's going back for Gauntlet, for sure.
Oh yeah. I think the only way you wouldn't go to Gauntlet here would be if you straight up forgot. Yeah, and Xerolayne wants to check what's here at Wrecked Ship Reserve because he cannot get it yet.
True. What is it?
Oh no!
It's ice! Speed locked ice! Well, you said it.
This is a tragedy.
What if ice was at?
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah, ice can be at Wrecked Ship Reserve. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to cry.
That's pretty rude. Speed's got to be somewhere.
That means that you know, I'm not a gambling man. You know, my 150k channel points might say otherwise, but I'm not a gambling man. But if I were, I would say that everybody except maybe PapaSchmo is not going to be getting ice.
Yeah, sounds right. I mean, and yeah, it all kind of depends on where speed ends up being, because, well, being a
Yeah.
pretty out of the way spot.
Yep. If speed is at one of the other 2 bowling alley checks, you get it 100%. If not, it takes you through the bowling alley cutscene. It's not worth it.
All right, let's have Norfair Reserve here. Oh boy, a bunch of nothing.
Yeah. PapaSchmo is playing it really really to the edge, skipping all of these supers. Like, he does have charge, but Charge Wave Spazer doesn't deal a whole ton of damage. Yeah, those high jump boots for PapaSchmo are gonna be nice.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna help. Yeah, you're right though about. Yeah, you're right though. I was thinking about the beams, like you were saying. It's like, boy, yeah, I wonder if he's looking for, thinking
Yeah.
I'm gonna find plasma beam.
Yeah, because Charge Wave Spazer does 210 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that'd take a while.
so that's what Mother Brain has 18,000 health, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
quick
that's
math puts
85
it at
shots just
70?
beam.
85? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That's quite a bit. PapaSchmo will be able to alleviate some of that. What, assuming he doesn't find ice or speed, then you have to spend what? Is it 12 or 16 on the Zebs?
Yeah, you're right. I guess 15, 16.
Right, yeah, because there's 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, optimally, assuming they don't grow back.
4 times.
Yeah, 16 supers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a lot of missiles either.
There you go. 2 missiles and 3 supers for perfection.
Yeah, he doesn't even have that many super or missiles to waste. So. All right.
Zero, what are you doing? That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and Xerolayne gets gravity suit. Now only Hacksaww doesn't have it, but he is checking X-ray. Thankfully, none of our runners decided to skip that check.
Whew.
Even though it's long, in today's race, you wanted to check it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely worth it in this one.
And we'll see Kuru with a really nice lava dive room. Intended strats are the best strats. Just kidding, not always. The intended strats for getting across wrecked ship are miserable. I don't. Those grapples are so difficult.
Gravity.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how many checks we're gonna make here in Lower Norfair. I would say, for sure, nobody's gonna check GT. Poor GT never gets any love in this category.
Well, I'd say two or three of these are just like, real quick peaks.
Yeah. We'll have to see for some of the somewhat longer ones, like unnamed rodent mascot room.
I mean, I'm old-fashioned, so I gotta check Ridley's item.
Yeah, it can have some nice stuff. Its vanilla item is already not there, unfortunately, so. I'm trying to think, is there anything in this logic that says speed couldn't be in Lower Norfair?
Well, don't you need to have both suits? I mean, well, let's see. So it's not. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of screw. So screw would open. Yeah, you haven't even found. You even found screw attack yet?
No.
Where it is? Meridia.
Could be. It can't be in Lower Norfair.
Yeah, so it'd have to be space jump to get gravity to go into Meridia to get screw attack to get Aria. Yeah, I don't. I mean, maybe speed boosters down here. Let's see.
That could be huge. Like if speed booster at GT. And maybe PapaSchmo's betting on that.
It's not.
Yeah. There's never anything here.
There's never anything here.
Yeah, it's like in like
Shame.
yeah, in like major minor, I really don't hate taking the save and grabbing screw attack and maybe resetting if it's nothing and you don't have a good way out of the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes that's just like a piece of the puzzle. You have to know where to go.
Yeah, but in SMRAT, it's
Yeah, it's already so much required to get to Lower Norfair. It's really rare, unless you're missing like Charge Beam. I mean, or that Ice or Speed, logic lines up. And I think in this case, Speed could be down here in the depths, but
yeah.
Yeah, Zero's saying Speed could be in Lower Norfair. I think so. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if anybody finds it.
Yeah. Now, I think it is good to mention, Crystal Flash Clip is a trick that, went from, I believe, nobody except like Cross Product doing it, to a healthy number of runners feeling comfortable enough to try it in race. I mean, it's huge. To remove one of the already small requirements to actually beat a Super Metroid seed, that's almost certainly worth your time to learn.
Yeah, it is on the top of my list. It is definitely on the top of my list. Don't tell Jay, but I'm probably not going to get to learn it before I race him this weekend.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody in chat mentioning because we have logical grapple, speed could be at Shack Tool.
Speed could be at Shack Tool.
And a very
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and a very quick Ridley from Kuru.
Man, that would be torture.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially since everybody's already gone to the wreck ship and skipped the grapple. Oh, except Zero has it. Oh man. And ice. Oh yeah, and you couldn't even ice clip. Oh, you could X-ray climb into there. Well, maybe not no race.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have a better chance of X-ray climbing into Shack Tool than doing a Crystal Flash Clips, but that's just me. Maybe some of you feel the same.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I love these wall jumps at the beginning of Wasteland. They're so fun.
Yeah, it's another one I'm always in awe of, because I've never quite found the little spots where they could do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe someone out there has visual cues that they use, but I don't know anything to say other than, yeah, I just feel it out.
Oh, and Tommy's saying you have the tutorial handy for Crystal Flash J-Chalk's tutorial. Thanks, Tommy. That's definitely how I need. That's definitely how I need to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
how do you calculate this top race right now? I mean, PapaSchmo still has to go back to fight Fantoon, but that's not that much time lost. However, we're still on the speed hunt, and you know, Hacksaw's behind him here, but it's like, how do you calculate this? Is it really just going to be who finds speed?
I think here's what I will say right now. I think for the top race, if speed is in one of the easy checks within Meridia, then PapaSchmo is definitely in the lead. However, if speed is at, say, Shack Tool, then I would give the edge to Hacksaww because that means PapaSchmo is probably going to full clear wrecked ship.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, and we see Kuru taking, using an intended CF there just to get back that health. Lower Norfair Escape's really dangerous.
That's right. That's the other reason you can pick up some extra power bombs. Just like it's like getting a ship refill right when you need it. Get all that health back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then then they find the energy tank right away.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's how you line it up. Of course, it's the E-tank right after Crystal Flash.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's worth mentioning. Hacksaw has really nice ammo, whereas PapaSchmo has been skipping basically all the ammo he finds.
Yeah, good call, Zeb. Right on. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to kind of weigh in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Hacksaw picking up those extra power bombs indicates the possibility of Crystal Flash clip, and I just don't know about PapaSchmo.
Yeah, PapaSchmo, he's hurting a bit on this Ridley fight too. This is what you get for not picking up that ammo, I guess.
Yeah. Tightening that belt. Starts to squeeze you.
Yeah. Now, an interesting strat from Xerolayne here. Xerolayne wants to check all the GT items on one go-through. Now, going this way indicates that no matter what's here, he still plans on killing GT and just continuing through. Either that or he doesn't feel comfortable with Green Gate Glitch. Which I believe that Xerolayne is more than capable of Green Gate Glitch.
Mm-hmm. Supers. Oh, the reset.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
Alright, Ridley is down. PapaSchmo eventually. But yeah, look how much Hacksaw's made up on that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slow Ridley fight. I didn't see
Yeah,
if
that's
PapaSchmo
what
was
I.
running with low supers or just missed a bunch.
I think he went in with low supers.
Okay.
Which, at that point, I would have just it's almost certainly faster to farm there. But obviously, like, even, PapaSchmo is a very talented runner,
Mm-hmm.
and he runs a variety of categories, but, running a practice seed and racing in a tournament are two completely different things. Like, you have a million things on your mind right now. You're maybe not thinking about, okay, here's the best way to do X or Y.
Yeah, totally. Sometimes you're just like, I'm behind, I gotta just go.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to just get in that fight or flight mode. And suddenly you're fighting with no ammo.
Yeah, I lost my round 2 race in no small part due to trying to check plasma room without having plasma. I was like, oh, I know there's a short charge you can do here. Yeah, that's a really tight short charge. I forgot that there's a pirate at the bottom.
Ooh, yeah, there's definitely some tricks about to get that to work.
Ooh. Did PapaSchmo save?
I don't. Oh, did he say after Ridley? There we go. Yeah, he saved
Yeah.
Ridley. Whew. I mean, I do that too these days, but
Yeah,
it's just too
so
perilous.
saving after Ridley is a little bit weird. Whoa, that was... PapaSchmo is playing with fire here, and he can't Crystal Flash. He's about to find an E-Tank, so he's actually fine, but he doesn't know that. But yeah, so saving after Ridley is kind of weird, because you are guaranteeing that you will have a bad pattern with those key hunters on the way out. However, you're also guaranteeing that if you die, then you can reload.
Right. I definitely had to exit that save point and fight through some nasty key hunters on more than one occasion, but felt like the better play than being like, maybe I don't want to fight Ridley again.
I'm not sure. I feel like somebody at least has to have peeked. Yeah, it was supers. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say, you always peek Croc Escape. If you're down there and you don't even have Arya yet, you peek Croc Escape. It's like I always say, ABC, always be Croc Escape peeking.
It's as easy as ABC.
Yeah.
Bombs behind Croc. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Now that is interesting. Specifically for the prospects of a Hacksaww Crystal Flash clip.
Hmm.
Or a Xerolayne, or PapaSchmo Crystal Flash clip.
I mean, we'll see how confident Hacksaww feels about the Crystal Flash clip if he decides to go to Croc or if he decides to just go to Meridia.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because at some point you just got to think, well, I can do it, so I'm just gonna go.
Oh yeah, I'm sure PapaSchmo is ecstatic anytime you get saved in Lower North Fire Escape. You know, teaches you a bad habit, teaches you to be over-reliant on that. Yeah, truly the fastest way through this room is just try and damage boost through those guys and don't get knocked back down. If you just try to stay there and shoot them, they can often swoop down and deal you a lot of extra damage. It's not fun. Yeah, at this point, I would put Hacksaww pretty solidly in the lead for the top match. Like,
Yeah, it's
that
right
really
now.
was just so much faster. I think it's those super pickups and the either not farming or missing a bunch of supers that really hurt PapaSchmo.
Yeah, it is gonna pay off.
Hmm. Now, PapaSchmo will be getting bombs here. I'm curious what Hacksaww will do. Now, any runner that knows how to do suitless Crystal Flash clip, I would imagine is just going to go for it. Now, if Kuru is not checking beach and watering hole, then they are for sure going for Crystal Flash Clip.
Gotta be. Oh.
And they're grinding up to full power
there.
bombs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Farming the power bombs. I see.
Yeah, I don't hate this at all. I think get as many tries as you can. Unfortunately, the crabs aren't being very nice with their power bomb counts. Let me look up really quickly what their drop rate is.
Well, it's gotta be high.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
But health is full now, so I mean, going for
Yeah.
it with 20 power bombs.
Yeah, I mean, you don't care about your health being full because you have to damage down anyway.
Well, yeah, I meant just to get the power bombs.
Yeah, well, the health.
It would just drop nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, because the way it works is there's like 3 tiers of drops, and like I believe tier 3 being gone can contribute to tier 2 drops, and so on and so forth, but not the other way around. So it's like health and missiles. If you're full on health, because health and missiles are both tier 1, then it'll drop more missiles. Yep. Yeah. So Kuru gets 10 attempts here. That's not a terrible situation to be in.
Boy, Crystal Flash Clip. Number 0. Oops.
Oop. Yeah. A strat that I really like for damaging
There's the
yourself
warm-up.
down. Yeah. I really like the strat where you damage yourself down on like the one mock troid that you have to morph into its room. So you just stand halfway through until you're below 50, and then you just morph, like you just hit left on the D-pad. Yeah, that guy that Kuru just killed. But as long as you're careful about it, this one's fine too.
Wow, so all these croc checks and still no speed anywhere.
Yeah, remember when this was a jet seed?
Pepperidge Farm, remembers? Man.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, Kuru wasted one of their tries there, unfortunately. I believe this was a Cheese Reaver seed. So go blame Cheese.
Well, yeah, no one has.
There we go.
gotten-
Very nice.
There. Woo.
6 tries. Well, like 5.5, sort of.
Skipping past the need for speed.
Thankfully, charge means that we can't soft lock on Botswoon.
Mhm.
Jet seed for Stratlog, no, for sure. Some runners, you know, I mean, it was like Stratlog and I believe Cross Product, you know, they really made Crystal Flash Clip like their signature trick.
Just whenever you can go do it, just go do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have in the old tool bag.
I'll tell you what, right here in the room that Kuru is in is maybe the best place in the whole game for Spring Ball to help. Sephi too, yeah, there are a lot of runners that can do Crystal Flash Clip really reliable. Yeah.
It's the race for speed, but wow.
Yeah, and I mean, this puts Kuru in a huge lead right here.
Zero's just going hunting. Trying to find that speed underwater.
Well, Plasma Beam, it's not speed, but if it's staring you right in the face, you'd best pick that up.
Yeah.
Especially if you have, well, PapaSchmo's up to 50 supers now, but he's certainly not going to get any more ammo now. But yeah, PapaSchmo will be able to microwave Botswoon and Dragon, and Fantoon. PapaSchmo can make full use of microwave, actually. I love microwaving Fantoon. It's my favorite way to kill him. You have to do it slightly different than the others, since you can't microwave when Fantoon first opens his eye. You have to fire one missile and then get Fantoon on screen.
Get the check on these watering hole checks with Zero here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm just drooling for the speed boost to be somewhere. No, it's not there either.
Yeah, almost vanilla watering hole.
Torture. It's torturous. Everything. Yeah, the beach and water holes, all missiles. The bust.
Yeah, so pretty close to vanilla, just needed 1 supers.
I know.
Yeah. You know, randos have rotted my brain, but I know that there's a super there because, you know, I pretend like I run RBO, so that's like
Yeah.
one of the worst safeties you get.
It's a good time.
Ice cannot be at Main Street. Ice is at Wrecked Ship Reserve, Saffron.
That's right.
So really, it's the spirit of what you wanted, in some ways even worse. Oh, in a race. Yeah.
Okay, go for that left sand pit. Shout outs to the left sand pit.
I love the left sand pit.
Oh, it's a bust. Both missiles. I think. Missile, yeah.
There aren't even that many places in the game where it can be. I mean, there's
Yeah.
Shack Tool.
Yeah, 'cause
There's
these
Shack
are all
Tool.
perfect.
There's, I mean, we know that Plasma is in Logic, so Plasma Room could be Speed, which would be wild.
No, because you couldn't get the bot wound. Yeah,
Oh,
you couldn't
right,
get the
duh.
bot wound.
Yeah,
No, not yet.
that would be,
Alright.
yeah. So
Sand
Plasma
pit.
Room.
Come on, right sand pit. Oh man. Well, we said it'd be possible. We didn't say it'd be easy. Oh, it is not in the right sand pit either. At least Zero has the grapple beam. I mean, is there ever any doubt?
Alright, time to make a little visit to your buddy and mine, Shack Tool.
Ah, Shack Tool, the lonely miner.
Yep. You know, one of the 5 bosses in the game if you look at our tracker.
There you go. That's right. Dust off the
Shout
old
outs to our
Shack Tool.
tracker for this race, Music75. Kind of a beast, does a whole bunch of tracking for SMRAT. And we have Cheese on race streaming. And we are Iron Rusty and Glove on comms. Be sure to follow our broadcast team. Be sure to follow all of our runners today. Especially after putting up with this seed.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for the team up.
Yeah. I love doing duo comms.
There's just so much going on in these races, you know.
Trying to take it all in.
There it is.
Were you looking for this speed booster? We kept it safe for you, really far away from wherever you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, remember when someone was like, "Hey, grapple could be in logic. I mean, come on, I mean, ice could be speed locked and speed could be a Shack tool."
Yep, that's right, grapple. That was unlikely at the time.
Screw it like Aqueduct. Yeah, that could be. I don't think anyone did Snail Clip, which makes me sad. I always like to do Snail Clip. I don't think it takes that much time, and if you can get consistent with it, I think it's worthwhile.
Yeah, totally.
Like 2 items without a door transition, as long as you're looking for something. Meanwhile, Kuru is entering into Turian. This, I mean, it could be what? It could be a sub 110? Well, it's going to be really slow Turian, no ice.
But yeah, 110 sounds about right.
Yeah. He's going to Shack. Oh, wait. Yeah. So you either had to not reset on that grapple, or you could X-ray clip, or X-ray climb.
climb. It's like 4 screens, 3 screens. I would have gone for the X-ray climb if I didn't have the grapple. I wouldn't skip grapple though.
Yeah.
Props to Hacksaww for feeling bold enough to skip grapple, but
Yeah, I'm bad at the boss fights in this game, so any excuse to skip a boss fight is a good one in my book.
what's Hacksaww doing though? Oh, is he gonna? Oh, he's gonna.
CF
flash
clip,
clip it.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I see. Just remember the time trying to watch MM2 do a crystal flash clip in a bingo race. Like,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
ooh, that was painful.
Yeah, the bingo race that took like 2 hours.
Love you, MM2.
Hacksaw's resetting.
Hacksaw's just resetting because he ran out of power bombs. Man, that's a burn to get here and be like, oh, really? Just be a Shack tool. I skip the grapple.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, spring CF clip is like the hardest way to do it.
Was he gonna leave?
I only know of 3 ways to do CF clip with like bomb, spring, or suitless. So. Can do it with a wall jump too. Wow.
Ooh.
That is maybe good to know.
That sounds like a couple degrees of difficulty greater than what I'm willing to try.
Yeah.
Maybe not Hacksaw, but I don't know. But it looks like he's going back for grapple, so.
Yeah, between PapaSchmo and Hacksaww, I would put Hacksaww solidly in the lead here. Hacksaww is going to grab that grapple and then just leave. Whereas PapaSchmo still has to beat Fantoon and then full clear wrecked ship. Because, I mean, speed has to be somewhere in wrecked ship, right?
It's gotta be. Wink, wink. Ugh. Yeah,
Meanwhile,
this has been a ride. There's a few more layers of of drama than you'd expect from more typical SMRAT. So you'd like, oh well, weren't we thinking this is gonna be a Shack Tool adventure with the grapple beam at the wreck ship E?
Yeah.
I mean, is it faster to do Forgotten Highway at that point? Get back to Shack Tool?
Yeah. And I believe this is a 13-shot fight here. If I'm doing my math correctly. From Kuru. That's assuming, of course, that they don't miss any of their supers.
Yeah. Eagle-eyeing it here. See how those supers go. Just catch up at about 16. Looks good.
And that's that. There's not really anywhere from here that Kuru can mysteriously die. So Kuru's going to be finishing in first place.
Man.
You know, this might act as a PSA to our runners. Learn CF clip. It can be really useful.
And yeah, the other thing for Super Metroid players is here's Forgotten Highway.
Mm-hmm.
Hacksaww taking that route. Wreck Ship E grapple toward toward the toilet and through the back way, Forgotten Highway. And you know, I'm on good authority that this is a little bit faster from only plasma or if you're going to Wreck Ship E.
Yeah, I guess if you're going straight to Shack Tool, yeah, this would be faster, especially with that speed. Or, excuse me, not speed, space jump. Like, I would say in basically any situation where you don't have space jump, you kind of don't want to do Forgotten Highway. Although, yeah, without screw attack, I guess you can't really space jump. I don't know, it's weird. I don't like this place. I wouldn't fault anyone for skipping it and just going the other way.
Yep, me too. But yeah, Hacksaw rolling under those platforms. That's the best strat I was able to figure out. Forgotten Highway, just roll under it. Not really anything else better than that.
Yeah. I almost called that reverse Forgotten Highway. No, that's just regular Forgotten Highway. Because anytime you do see Forgotten Highway, it generally is just reverse Forgotten Highway and like RBO. Because when you do have that speed and space jump and you're getting plasma, it is faster.
Yeah, I think the only other time, the times you would go down is if you're, new to the game, like all of us were at some point. And you thought, wow, how do I get into Meridia? Eventually, you discover the Forgotten Highway.
Papa!
Maybe never figure out you can break that too.
No, Papa,
what?
Go back.
Oh no!
Papa!
What are you? No! Oh no! Don't. No!
Papa, I will cry. This is a threat.
Oh no! Well, he's got extra skills. Well, we've seen it before.
Yeah, it's not gonna make a difference in this race unless something horrible happens to Hacksaw. But I do think it means with that once Hacksaw .duns, we can expect an FF from Papa.
Oof. Tool, second visitor. A lonely Chozo. Yeah, Sumo's right. I guess that's one way to route it back in is to be like, well, I guess if nothing's at the red ship, if you don't get that speed. There you go, Kuru making it out on the ship. First one off the planet.
GG. Finishing with an official SRL time of 108.13. Our first finisher is Kuru. Throw those GGs in chat.
GG Kuru. Well played. The skillful Crystal Flash clip.
Alright. Kuru should be hopping in for an interview shortly. Alright, we are joined by Kuru. GG.
Good GG.
Congrats on the W, and very nice
Little
Crystal Flash clip.
Crazy. Yeah, I was really bad. Like the whole, my execution was really bad the entire seed. I got one.
Do you want to make one guess as to where speed was?
No, I don't want to know. I hope it's not 230 because I skipped 230 by accident.
Oh, it's sure not 230.
Good, because if it was 230, I feel like someone would have beat me.
No, we have one person in Turian right now, and one person on their way to Botswana.
Okay. Was it Shaq Tool?
It sure was.
Oh, that's gross. I don't even know where Grapple was.
It was at Wrecked Ship E-Tank.
Oh wow. I mean that's not
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Hacksaww saw Grapple and reset.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah. Because
So-
what are you gonna do? Bet on Ice being speed locked and speed being at explicitly Shaq Tool?
Sure, why not? This game is mean like that.
Yeah.
It is today.
So, yeah, I skipped 230. I felt bad about that. I knew where Vario was. So I'm like, let me just check X-ray before I go up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was wow. I'm like, oh, now I can skip everything. I have 15 power bombs. I'll do a couple checks. Maybe I'll Crystal Flash clip.
Mhm.
And then I got to back to Bubble Mountain. And I don't know if you saw the J-Chalk versus RK race.
I missed it, unfortunately.
Well, just like RK, I thought I had bombs and that I could Crystal Flash clip easily. And then I got to Bubble Mountain and I realized, no, I don't have bombs. I've never practiced the suitless Crystal Flash clip. We have to jump morph.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt really bad. And I got bailed out by Croc. Like,
Very
I
nice.
hate going to Croc. And like I saw that there, I'm like, wow. I have a chance still.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know
Yeah,
what,
what a seed.
which of the Crystal Flash clip combinations you're comfortable with, but yeah, definitely happy to see those bombs.
Yeah, like I can't use Spring Ball. I can't use the jump morph. I need bombs, Crystal Flash clip. That's the only one I ever practiced. It's
Mhm.
not too bad. And then I forgot to farm more power bombs by like Frog Speedway. Like it was just a mess.
Yeah, it worked out though.
Yeah.
That safety 20th, that safety 4th power bomb pack you picked up really helped out.
Yeah. I was like, after Fantoon, I'm like, I'll pick up every power bomb pack because
Mhm.
I mean, even if I have to reset once or twice, Crystal Flash clip is probably better than trying to like last location ice or speed.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen plenty of times where like ice is at Waterway or ice is at Dragon. So then there's only one item that gets you through.
Yeah, when everybody checked the back of Gauntlet and saw that suit, then we were all wondering, well, who's going to get there first? But then you ended up being the first one to pick up a suit because it was at X-Ray.
Yeah. All right, I was half
That
tempted
was
to go
surprising.
back right away because I forgot 230. I'm like, nah, I'll just go up. I'll do Wreck Ship first. I'll full clear Wreck Ship. But then I saw the gravity. So I was like, change of plans.
Yeah, it was an interesting seed. One of those seeds that makes you say, never call it a jet seed until you've found everything you need.
Yeah, I saw the gravity. I'm like, oh, free seed. And then I realized my mistake in Bubble Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
Oh, it looks like PapaSchmo doesn't even know where to go from here.
that was a whirlwind. Oh no.
Yeah, he's literally checking his map. Let's see.
Yeah,
So
that's not a good sign.
so this puts you in the 3-0 club.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy because I never expected that.
Yeah, there are so far in the 3-0 club we also have MM2,
Yeah.
Zeb, Chex Human, and Nidarific.
But, like, I can't imagine beating any of them in the next race. Like, I've the 3-0 has been nice, but I'm gonna lose.
There are definitely some tough runners.
You know what I mean? At best, I could get lucky, which I kind of feel like this seed was a little lucky to me because I messed up like my thought process. But
Yeah, I mean, well, you could always get lucky again.
yeah, but
There's
I
gonna be
mean,
a lot
there
of
are other
good 3-0
players who are
races.
just so good, like Zeb, where even if I get lucky, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna lose.
Yeah, Zeb's terrifying.
It's gonna be
So,
some great races in the 3-0. I can't wait to see some of those matches.
I mean, the plus side to losing to
Yeah.
Zeb is that when it comes to like the tie breaking and the whatever, the different tiebreakers, having lost to a good opponent is better than having lost to someone who like your first match. If you lost your first match because you faced someone who's pretty good, but you just played poorly, and then from then on you're playing people who are not like 3-0, 2-0. They're kind of behind already. It'll hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, you need you basically just need one more win to make it to Rat Bracket.
That's crazy. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess with 7 rounds, it will kind of like balance itself out. But yeah, you're definitely
Yeah. So I just need to luck out one more win.
There you go.
I think you
An hour
definitely put some
later.
skill on display here.
Hacksaww finishing up here. What's that time? Oh no, wait, no. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is just a ship.
I was like, "That's done already? What happened?"
Yeah, I was looking at the SRL room. I was like,
I'm
did
like,
he forget
"What?"
to dot done? No.
I'm sorry. Fire me. Who's this guy, Rusty? Get him out of here. He's not even paying attention. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to
You
set up
got
my
me.
OBS and I forgot that I did dot ready in SRL. And I had the text chat all the way in the back and I wasn't looking at it for like 3 minutes straight. And I was super worried. And then I'm like, oh wait, it didn't start yet. Good thing that
Yeah.
I'd be a sad way to start behind.
So to clarify for chat, it is a 7-round Swiss. It was originally going to be a 6-round, but then we had enough people to make it a 7-round. That will lead into potentially a couple tiebreaker races for people who are right on the cusp. And then that leads into the bracket, which is single elimination and best of 3. So you are guaranteed to play at least 9 seeds. Like, if you lose every single time, then you will play 9 seeds.
Okay, now Zero's getting in the ship and the planet's exploding. That's actually a finish for Zero.
Yeah, Xerolayne finished with an official SRL time of 1:16:58. Yeah, sub 120 on this seed is nothing to sneeze at, honestly. Xerolayne is notable as being the only person in this race to go to wreck ship early and pick up that grapple.
Paid off.
Yeah.
I do admit there are few places in the game where grapple will help you if you already have space jump, so can't fault Hacksaww for making that gamble. Or PapaSchmo, really. But ouch.
Yeah. But yeah, GG's on the seed. Congrats on that Crystal Flash clip. That is always impressive to see in a run.
I don't think it's as so like a year or two ago. I feel like it was really rare, and now it's kind of like it's becoming more common, and it's not too bad.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it's basically a reverse continuous wall jump. in terms of frames.
Yeah, I've heard you say it before, and I think you're right because I feel like I've done it either at the peak or like 1 pixel lower than the peak,
Mhm.
and the second one I think is pixel or frame perfect.
Yeah. And now we are joined by Xerolayne. GG.
Boof.
There you are. Congratulations on
GG.
finishing.
Ain't
Oh,
that about right?
what a time.
GG's to everybody just for putting up with that seed.
Ugh.
Holy goodness.
Yeah. Zero, you were the only one to pick up grapple your first trip through Wreck Ship.
Nice. Well, I did kind of commit to it a bit early, and as soon as I saw ice was speed locked, it didn't hit me until I was walking past Spacer. I went, oh goodness, this is going to be a problem. I found gravity, and then I went, I was racking my brain trying to figure this out, being like, okay, was Vari in logic? Could it be in Norfair? Can it be in lower Norfair? Is that even possible? And I was like, everything's telling me to go to Meridia. And I'm like, no, play it by the book, play it by the book. And then a little bit of ambitious decision making might have led me in the right direction.
Mhm.
I might have yelled a very loud swear word in my own house when I found speed.
Oh, okay, screw attack at Super Missile Pink Meridia. So that's in the Aqueduct, right? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, and at that point, Screw Attack wouldn't have done anything for you.
No, I mean just for the
No,
logic,
no.
right? Or well, what's the
Like,
not logic
yeah.
for that? Anyway.
Like basically, oh yeah, that's true. That's how you.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's how you were supposed to get Varia.
So you space jump, gravity to X-ray, go to the you got to go to the wreck ship.
Yeah, get grapple.
Grapple. Go to Shack Tool for speed. Anyway, yeah.
Speed
It's all
into
logical.
Aqueduct.
It's all perfectly logical.
Yeah, I want to see a version. I want to see like Nintendo Power Percent for SMRAT where you can only make logical checks.
Yeah.
Each seed would probably be about the same length.
I feel like a lot of people get DQ'd for doing out of logic stuff.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
I
two
mean,
wall
it
jumps
would
in a
take
row.
it would take like every ounce of willpower you have to not do early supers check. It's like,
Right.
when's the last time you did a no major glitches category that doesn't go early supers?
I feel like if you want to do that, you in logic checks, you'd have to have like a referee and like give people penalties, and they have to like
That's right.
do something like stupid as a penalty, depending on which out of logic check it is. Like if you did early supers, you have to go fight Spore Spawn.
Yeah.
That's your penalty.
There's your penalty. That's right.
Yeah, do too many wall jumps and you're not allowed to spin jump anymore.
Well, what if you spin? Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, damage boost for the ceiling E-tank? That's not in logic.
Oh my goodness.
I would give people extra laps of the X-ray hallway. Okay, you start Red Tower, you have to do a lap. Run all the way to X-ray check, run all the way back. That's 1 lap penalty for doing a mock ball.
I think the only other big consideration was where was regular bombs, because I've done Crystal Flash Clip exactly once, but not without bombs, so...
Bombs was at
I have-
Croc.
Ah. I almost went there. Very seriously thought about it.
And here's our second forgotten highway leading to Shack Tool.
Yeah, not so forgotten now.
The third total Shack Tool check in this 4-way race.
This seed was a world tour.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I think if we learned anything from this seed, it's that the real Shack Tool is in our hearts.
Is this some kind of operation I can opt myself into to get rid of that? Because that sounds like a problem.
After watching some Lemmings recently, I'm getting the Lemmings, Basher vibe from Shack Tool.
Oh my goodness. It's been an eon since I played that.
Basher.
Oh yeah.
Here's the reference.
Yeah. Looks like Hacksaww should be finishing up soon enough. Just has to do escape.
Big shout out to everybody behind the scenes, of course. All the commentators, thank you for your work. Thanks for the tracker. And all the people who organize this thing as usual. Thank you to Kuru for making it seem like I had a chance there for a bit. This crazy seed.
Cheers.
I'll say thank you to Glove. You've been commentating a whole bunch of seeds. Definitely.
Oh, no
rusty
problem.
As well, but I appreciate that. Definitely
And
make it.
Nugent's been doing a bunch of tracking too.
Absolutely.
But if it
Have our
wasn't for
first
people like you
Shack School
commentating, I
kill.
wouldn't have started
Let's
watching
see.
randos, and I would have gotten into this like 2 years ago.
So it's
Wow.
Glove's fault.
Yeah. well, not Glove's fault because Glove wasn't doing this last year. It's Glove's
Alright.
predecessor's fault.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't start commentating till SGL 2020, so
So the
I'll
people
blame
before
that
Glove
event.
are to be blamed.
yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I think a lot of us behind the scenes feel the same way. We just want to see as many of these get restreamed as possible and bring like as much Super Metroid to the people as we can.
To the people.
Yeah. You know, we're always happy whenever somebody new hops in, you know, it's always incredible. So like just hop into any of the various discords that we have, hop into just about anyone's stream during SMRAT. I think nearly any hour of every day, and my sleep schedule is hecked, so I am up at every hour of every day at some point. Almost always I see somebody streaming, you know, SMRAT practice or whatever. Just hop in, people are always happy to talk.
Yeah, there's just so much tech. I know I learned some things during this race just chatting up with you.
Oh yeah.
There's a flash clip about the drop tiers and things. You know, things. You know, I thought I knew this game really well, but there's always another
Yeah.
layer of the onion.
Yeah, it's like you think you know this game really well, and then you enter the abyss of, oh my god, there's so much to this game. And our third place finisher, as well as being the winner of our top match, Hacksaww, has completed with a time of 125.19.
Whew.
Yeah, not a bad time at all.
Not for this seed. Ooh.
Yeah. And
GG Hacksaw.
yeah, GG Hacksaww.
I'm gonna head out. Thanks for everything.
All right, yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Like I'll scoot along too. Thanks to everybody. GG's to everybody who was in the race. Everybody behind the scenes. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Yeah. So speaking of things to learn about this game, the way that PapaSchmo did Batwoon there, and I believe it was Zeb who mentioned this, and I actually learned it. The way that you do microwaving, you actually want to tap and hold X-ray for as little as possible. All right, we're joined by Hacksaww. Hacksaww, GG.
Way to
Yo,
go.
GG's.
Oh, and maybe. Sorry, PapaSchmo's here as well.
Hi.
Welcome in.
GG, Papa.
GG to both of our runners.
GG, man.
That was quite a soap opera, you guys. A lot of drama in this seed. I mean, where do you want to start with when you realized how bad it was?
Sorry,
gonna get?
PapaSchmo's here as well.
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean,
GG, Papa.
I was
GG to
seriously
both of
trying
our
to rack my brain. Right after like second sand pit, not finding anything, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go up to wreck ship. But then I didn't find speed at wreck ship, so I was like, what is going on? What did I forget? And the dumb thing is I went up to wreck ship and I got grapple, or no, sorry, I went to grapple, and I was like, you know, at this point, I don't need grapple.
Gave it a good hard look, didn't you? We were all solid going like, you gotta pick it up. You gotta pick it up.
Oh my
Yeah, it was like we were
God.
singing ska in here. Pick it up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no. And the great thing is, I think roughly an hour earlier into the race, Hacksaww did pretty much the same thing.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yes. Hacksaww,
I
what
would-
about you? When did you realize how bad it was gonna get?
Well, I mean, I went to wreck ship early, and I found nothing useful in wreck ship because there was nothing useful in wreck ship, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
The grapple, who needs it?
yeah. I don't something about grapple, whatever. But no, there was nothing useful in wreck ship, so I just bounced out of there.
Yeah, I for like a second before or after getting Varia, I was like, kind of want to go to wreck ship, but then I didn't. There was things. Last race, I failed to realize that Bubble Mountain Missile was in logic, and this time Shack
Ooh.
Tool just is out of my brain. Like I went to Meridia to try to clear as much as I could out of Meridia, and I don't know, I didn't even think about Shack Tool. So that's another lesson. Fun times.
Yeah.
Oh, just so tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
You can
think I
go.
was
You
there.
guys can go opposite directions and make
Yeah.
all the decisions that you did, and then sort of like meet in the middle and realize, oh no, we both somehow missed this, and then have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Ice behind in wreck ship missiles,
Mhm.
like it didn't even give us that option. Like it was, yeah.
Wait, ice was where?
Ice was
Ship
in
reserve.
wreck
Wreck
ship
Ship Reserve.
reserve. That's what I meant to say. So you couldn't get that without speed, so that was out of the question. And then
Mhm.
um, what else was like locked behind? I don't know. I don't know, man. My mind is mush for the moment, and but I think I did well as far as like navigating the planet when you like I'm new to randos and stuff, so when I'm playing this game in different ways that I've ever played it before, I'm usually just like fumbling around in my movement. But this time I felt like I kind of did a little better than I normally do. So that's a win for me. GG's Hacksaww, man. And everybody
GG.
else.
And
Just surviving an hour and a half of that seed, GG, dude.
but hey, hats off to both of you for doing the Forgotten Highway. To get to Shack Tool, that does not happen every day.
Absolutely.
And the funny thing about it, like going to Shack Tool, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get this grapple because Shack Tool is the only thing I haven't checked. I get about halfway back to Shack Tool. I'm like, I didn't go to GT either. And so now I'm
That's a
just
scary
like,
thought.
oh yeah, my brain was just like, dude, you lost. The only chance you have is a Shack Tool. But yeah, no, like, oh my god, that was crazy.
Yeah,
What a seed.
yeah. I think I did a hundo on this seed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's true, Hacksaw. We had the knowledge of what was at GT based on other people having gone there. So the eye in the sky was like going, go to Shack Tool, go to Shack Tool. But there's no way you could have known. You were right.
Yeah.
There was other stuff you could have checked, but it's like, how do you know?
No, I just forgot GT was a thing until I got halfway back. That's all.
In SMRAT, understandable, honestly.
Well, the thing is like GT is normally pretty skippable, but in this, it gave us space jump pretty early. And I think that was in logic to get. I forgot where it is, but I thought that and I was like, oh well that means that GT's in logic because of the lava, the acid drain.
Well,
Yeah,
Space
GT
jump,
was a
space or low warfare always requires space jump to be in logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Never mind.
Mhm.
Derp.
Yeah, and going down into Norfair, I was thinking, do I do GT just to see if Icer Speed's over there? And I was like, nah, it's not going to be there. That was like the only time I remembered it.
So sorry, so gravity and bombs wouldn't do it. Trying to get into lower Norfair, right? Because of the
Correct,
Namihe.
because of the Namihe, yeah.
There's way too many fire things that'll hit you. Yeah.
I believe you. I know there's a way that you can do the bomb jump, but like, don't do the bomb jump.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
no,
doing a
do gravity.
combination of single and double bomb jumps to sort of avoid the flame. Yeah, I guess that's possible, but
Yeah, because I think the seed, like, I think part of it is, the seed can only require you to do like the single bomb jumps.
That makes sense.
Ladder IBJ mixed with single IBJ. Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
gross.
sure.
Just gravity jump.
Yeah, gravity
It's
jump.
not that bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, thank you all for coming along the ride
Yeah.
with us on that seed, and everybody who watched in pain and agony as we tried to figure out what the heck is going on.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. GG to both of y'all. Congrats, Hacksaww, for joining the 3-0 club.
There you go.
And best of luck in all your future games.
I'm scared.
I feel like I'm dropping back down where I should be. I think if I went 3-0, I would also be scared. So I feel you.
Yeah,
Yep.
2-1's got some pretty nice players in it too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hope I get lucky on the draw there.
Yeah, the top's pretty spicy. 2-1's pretty spicy. It's gonna be it'll be interesting next week. Put it that way. But yeah, thanks everybody for the restream, the commentary, tracking.
Yes, trackers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't forget the trackers.
Yeah, Music was our tracker this race, and he did a wonderful job. Tracking a 4-way race is not easy.
Yeah, I'm not done tracking yet. I plan to, but I don't know if I want to jump into a 4-way. That seems pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, definitely hop on over. It's a fun time to be had.
For sure, I will. Yeah, I kind of prefer commentary, but if
Mhm.
somebody else is already doing it and I have the time, I'll track.
All right. Well, with that, any last comments for the chat from either of our runners?
Freaking Jack Tool. That's all I got. And thank
Yeah,
you.
Shack Tool, and then some words that you guys don't want me to say on this channel,
Yeah, maybe you can just say them to Junie after we hop over into his stream with this raid.
I absolutely will.
Sounds like a plan.
All right,
PapaSchmo, I think, won the Kill Shack Tool RTA though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it, man.
For the
Yeah.
record. For the record.
Yeah, post that time on speedrun.com. This is totally a valid run.
Yeah, it's fine. It's...
Yep. Well, with that, we'll be rating Junie June in just a moment. So be sure to stick around for that. Be sure to follow all 4 of our runners: PapaSchmo, Hacksaww, Xerolayne, and Kuru. Be sure to check out Cheese Reaver. He's been our race streamer. Music has been our tracker, and I've been Glove on comms, joined by Iron Rusty.
Cheers.
And with that, we'll see you next mission.